Hi, people of the world, this is Spray Love, and I'm here for another video on a fragrance that actually got on my skin right now at this moment. This is Bleu Noir for him by Narcisso Rodriguez, and it's an eau de toilette concentration. It's not the eau de parfum, and it's not the parfum. Why, might you ask me? It's amazing. I mean, I know that a lot of people out there, there's such a hype for the eau de parfum and the parfum concentration, but this one is subtle, refined. It smells just super nice, quite calming. It's quite a rainy day type of scent, but it's still pretty powerful, still pretty long lasting, and a bit sweet, but not too much on the sweeter side. And it's a powerful vetiver fragrance. Vetiver is a note that I'm not a fan of, to be honest. I'm gonna differ with a lot of fragrance people on the internet. A lot of them really, really enjoy vetiver. They like Lalique Encre Noire. They like all those types of scent. I'm not a fan of this. I think it smells a bit. Um, Sometimes I think it smells a bit medicinal. But right now, this vetiver is just like it does stick out as a pure vetiver fragrance, but it just blends in so well with the sweeter musky note, the creaminess of the fragrance. It just gives off this rainy day, gray day kind of a fragrance. A bit like Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford, or even Vetiver from Guerlain, which are both vetiver fragrances that I really, really enjoy. I really, really like those fragrances, but this one, Bleu Noir, has got something going on. It's like a super nice Chet Baker, you know, jazz tune, and his solo is soloing on that, and it's mellow, and you can almost hear the next note, so much it makes sense. Well, that's pretty much that kind of fragrance. It's pretty easy to anticipate, but it goes exactly where you want, and it's got the complexity that you want from it too. Now, is this like it's another for him, masculine fragrance? I believe that vetiver fragrances are generally marketed towards men. I might be wrong. In the comment section, you can tell me if I'm wrong, and you've got like super nice, um, like women like oriented marketing fragrances that are vetiver forward. Perhaps, perhaps I'm wrong. But anyway, I'm not sure I've seen so many of those fragrances out there. But this one is perfectly tolerable for a woman too. I think it is more like you could say traditional, like masculine vetiver fragrance, but it's just beautiful. It's got that you're. It gives me that vibe when you're like, I don't know, around a campfire and you're looking at the stars. Something like that. It's dreamy, creamy, very serene vibe. I love that fragrance. And that feeling, I think, transcends even perhaps humanity. I wonder if any animals could have the same feeling as that. But anyway, I think that although it's a traditionally masculine type of approach, the vetiver forward, I think it's always totally okay to wear that as a woman. I think it's nice to wear nice clothes with that. What I mean is like it's nice to have a shirt on, it's nice to have, you know, a bit of a, you know, prestance. You want to present yourself in a good way, perhaps a clean way too, because it gets a lot clean. Like it's a very clean fragrance too. And it's an eau de toilette, so it's a perfect vetiver, gentlemanly. Traditionally you would associate that type of scent with a gentleman, someone who's really knowledgeable, perhaps someone who's um, a university professor, but I don't know. But the musk and this like more sweet nuances in the fragrance and the kind of citrusy vibe you get from the fragrance. Perhaps it's Ideon. I don't know exactly what's going on, but there's a citrusy vibe. It's not, I think it's not listed as a note. But this thing that is very clean and a bit sweet is super sexy. You know, it's very alluring. It makes it interesting for people my age too. It makes it interesting for people younger than me. But I think it does come with like a, um, you need to be like put together. I think it smells like someone who's really put together. It doesn't smell like someone who's like a party animal or whatever. It smells like someone who's like, no, he knows or she knows, like, or whatever, knows where they're going, what they're aiming for. It's a good one to concentrate. I like doing also all sorts of fun activities like just going for a walk. It's a super fragrance for that, and I can't encourage you enough to go for a walk sometimes. Um, it's good for your health. It's good for your mental health too. And there's this like a synergy between the mind and the body that just makes it very worthwhile. But this is a perfect fragrance for going for walks. It's not too party projecting. You know, if you're taking a walk in the wild, I know that sometimes I wear fragrances still to like going to a forest walk or whatever. I know that I want to enjoy the natural smelling, like the natural scents of the forest. I really love those scents. It's a scent that transports me back to when I was a kid and I was going to the forest and stuff. I really like that, and it calms me. It makes me more grounded. So if I wear a scent like that, it won't overshadow the other everything that's happening. But every once in a while, I'll get a whiff and I'll still be transported even further. And probably the person that's taking a walk with me, well, when they get closer, they get a whiff of it, and it's gonna be nice to them, rather than grilling their nose, like getting it in their nostrils and perhaps into their brains. I don't know, but like, you know, the party projectors in that situation, it's just like, imagine if you were having like a date and you were walking in a mountain and you were wearing like Versace Eros because you're like, oh yeah, that's a date worthy scent. The person that's going to walk with you in the mountain is perhaps gonna get pissed because it's too much. Whereas this one, it doesn't project that much. You need to get really close. But when that person will get really close, and you know where I'm going with that, is the moment where all the magic will happen. And so this is what you're aiming for. You know, it's like making the connection, getting a person nearer to you, and then they smell it, and it's not overpowering. It's not faint, but it's not overpowering, and they get intrigued, and it's nice. You know, it's nice having that super nice feeling. Um, and this one I think is a perfect fragrance for that. You know, it's a perfect fragrance for real dates. You know, not going to clubs and wanting to pick up someone or whatever. It's perfect for dates. You know, very very close, and it's perfect for family meetings and having sometimes with your significant other at home, and just having that, you know, warm sexy vibe around the house, and it's fun. I really like. I was wearing that today with my wife too, and it's nice. It's relaxing. It gets people in good moods. Anyway, spread love and spray love. Bye bye.